non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals are those which cannot be processed to obtain metal but which are nevertheless indispensable to industrial and economic activities. Among them are the limestone, gypsum, mica, graphite, potash and sulfur. The major markets for non-metallic minerals are building, farming, chemicals and manufacturing industries. Limestone is very important in the cement and steel industries. Gypsum serves the same purpose in the cement and plaster, and potash is very good fertilizer. However, non-metallic minerals still get the short end of the stick in terms of market value, as they are not as high as metallic ones, but still they are irreplaceable in economic daily activities. Their mining is usually cheaper in terms of capital but more sensitive from an environmental point of view. Non-metallic minerals are the basis of infrastructure, agriculture and industrial growth, thus they are the lifeblood of national economies. Industrial minerals and mineral fuels. The non-metallic minerals of industrial minerals and mineral fuels are two prominent subcategories. Among others, industrial minerals like limestone, gypsum, mica and graphite are utilized as raw materials in cement, glass, fertilizers, chemicals and construction, which led to their use in the manufacturing and infrastructure development. The major mineral fuels consist of coal, petroleum and natural gas are the main sources of energy for industries, transportation and households. The coal is the largest contributor to electricity generation, the oil power modern transport, and gas is seen as the green energy source. The mineral fuel have a big part in the economic growth and industrialization. Nevertheless, their excess consumption have environmental impact including pollution and global warming. Consequently, the nation are slowly moving to the cleaner and sustainable energy sources. Metallic minerals, distribution and economic importance. Iron ore. Iron ore is the foremost metallic mineral for the industrialization of all types. The principal types of iron ore consist of very purest magnetite and the largest quantity of hematite, the principal ore limonite which is low grade, and cedarite, the one that contains iron carbonate. Iron ore is very much widely distributed around the world, mainly represented by Australia, Brazil, China, Russia and India. The regions are also the major players in the production and shipping of iron ore. The use of iron ore for steel production has made the steel industry very powerful because of its great demand in construction, transportation, machinery and infrastructure development. Hence, iron ore is a crucial factor in industrialization and the economy. Bauxite or aluminium ore. Bauxite is the primary ore for aluminium and it is typically located in tropical and subtropical areas. Basically, it is a light, corrosive-free and highly reusable metal. There are huge deposits of bauxite in some of the countries like Australia, Guinea, China, Brazil and India. The process of aluminium extraction is extremely energy consuming since a vast amount of power is used for electrolysis. Therefore, the supply of affordable and dependable electricity is a major factor that affects the development of the aluminium industry. In fact, aluminium can be found in different sectors such as transport, packaging, construction and electrical industries. Thus, both bauxite and aluminium are inseparable from the growth of today's industrial economies and technology. Copper. Copper is a super precious non-ferrous metal that is famous for its extraordinary electrical and thermal conductivity. It is a very ductile and malleable metal that is also highly resistant to corrosion. Besides, it is used in numerous applications such as electrical wiring, electronics, construction, and machinery. The yield of copper is mainly concentrated in the regions of Chile, Peru, China, the USA, and Zambia. Its limited distribution and great demand make copper an essential international trade commodity. Power generation, communication systems, and the use of technologies for renewable energy are the main areas where copper is needed. Copper's industrial importance is manifested through its consistent usage in electrification, industrial expansion, and technological advancement in both developed and developing economies. Tin. Tin is a non-ferrous metallic mineral that is primarily extracted from the ore called cassiterite. The metal is characterized as being soft, ductile, and very hard to corrode. The countries that produce the most tin are China, Indonesia, Myanmar, Peru, and Bolivia. Tin has a great variety of uses, including the production of alloys like bronze, coating iron with tin to avoid rusting, and in the electronic soldering processes. Because of the small stockpiles of tin available and the limited number of places where it is produced, it has a vital part in the world market. In fact, its consumption is strongly tied to that of electronics and manufacturing industries. Thus, it can be regarded as a mineral very important for industrial economies. Zinc. Zinc is a metallic mineral that is non-ferrous in nature and is mainly obtained from ores like sulfurite. It is often found together with lead and silver. The countries that produce the zinc are China, Australia, Peru, India, and Mexico. One of the main uses of zinc is of galvanizing iron and steel to avoid corrosion. Zinc is also used in the production of alloys, batteries, and throughout the chemical industries. The process of zinc extraction calls for technological advanced methods and substantial capital investments. Zinc is a vital factor in various sectors such as infrastructure development, automobile manufacturing, and construction. Its industrial utilization makes it a significant source of economic growth. Tungsten. Tungsten is a distinctive mineral that is mainly found in the Earth's crust, and it is characterized by its high melting point, hardness, and incredible strength. One of its foremost applications is in the manufacture of high-speed steel along with cutting tools and heat-resistant alloys. Tungsten finds its way to the electrical industry too, where it is mainly used in the filament and electronic components. The main countries that produce tungsten are China, Vietnam, Russia, and Bolivia. Because of its strategic significance and scarce availability, tungsten is classed as a critical mineral for the industry. It is a must for the defense, engineering, and advanced manufacturing sectors. The exceptional properties of tungsten render it indispensable to modern industrial and technological applications. Mica. Mica is a mineral that is considered non-metallic, which has remarkable insulating, heat-resistant, and ductility properties. It mainly appears in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Mica is absolutely easy to get thin layers out of, and that's why it is widely used in the electrics and electronics sectors. The principal countries producing are India, China, Russia, and Madagascar. Mica is preferred by several sectors for application in electrical equipment, cosmetics, painting, and insulating materials. Mica, having such unique features, is always a demand throughout the industrial production circuit. It is rare and therefore has a higher demand in the international market and for industrial applications. Non-metallic minerals. Industrial non-metallic minerals. Industrial non-metallic minerals have always been the backbone of economic development by providing support to construction, agriculture, and manufacturing industries. Among all, limestone is the mineral that has the largest commercial use, and it plays the role of a key raw material for the cement, steel, and chemical industries. Gypsum is generally used in cement, plaster of Paris, and fertilizers because of its properties of bending and fire-resistant nature. Graphite is appreciated for its lubricating, heat-resistant, and conductive properties, and it is extensively utilized in the production of batteries, refractories, and pencils. Potash is a mineral that is widely used for the production of fertilizers and that improves soil quality and consequently agriculture yield. Sulfur is chiefly used in the making of sulfuric acid fertilizers, chemicals, and in the pharmaceutical industries. The non-metallic minerals mentioned above are not only cumbersome industrial materials but also paving stone that modern economies cannot do without, working together to bring about significant change in the infrastructures, agriculture, and industry. Mineral fuels and energy resources. Coal. Coal, the mineral fuel, plays an important role in producing electricity in the power plants, making steel in the foundries, and heating the industries. It can be divided into 4 main types according to the amount of carbon present: anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Coal is a very common and widespread mineral with large deposits in the USA, Appalachian, China, Russia, Australia, and Germany, Ruhr Valley. In India, the most important coal fields are Jharia, Raniganj, Bokaro, Talcher, and Nivale. Coal was and still is the backbone of industrialization and of energy security. Petroleum, crude oil. Petroleum remains the most significant energy source in the current economy by its ability to provide power to the transport industry, manufacturing, and the chemical sector. It is not only a necessity for economic development but also for widespread trade and industrial output. Among the top oil producing countries are the Middle East, particularly Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Iran, Russia, the USA, and Venezuela. In India, the key oil producing areas are Mumbai High, Assam, Gujarat, and the Krishna Godavari Basin. The international trade and geopolitics scenario is greatly influenced by oil, which is a strategic resource. Natural gas. Natural gas has several applications, like it is a raw material for power generation, cooking in homes, fertilizers, and industries. It pollutes the environment less as compared to coal and oil, thus it is preferred for the good environment. Russia, the USA, Iran, and Qatar are main global producers. India has natural gas reserves in the Krishna Godavari Basin. Mumbai offshore, Assam, and Tripura natural gas is gaining importance day by day in the energy transition and economic development of the world. Nuclear energy resources. Uranium is an essential nuclear fuel which has both electricity generation and strategic processes. The most significant producer of uranium are Kazakhstan, Canada, Australia, Russia, and Namibia. Uranium, because it is not abundantly distributed around the world and has great strategic values, is a major factor in military and energy policies. Electricity generated by nuclear power from uranium is viewed as a reliable non-carbon source of energy. The countries that have uranium reserves can enjoy the luxury of energy security and lesser reliance on fossil fuels. Thus, uranium remains a mineral of great strategic significance in today's economies. Thorium. The radioactive mineral thorium has numerous potential as a nuclear fuel alternative. It is more widespread in the world than uranium and is present in countries like India, Australia, Norway and Brazil. Among the largest thorium reserves in the world, India mainly has it in coastal monazite sands. The abundance and safety benefits of thorium make it a very secure energy option for the long term. India's thorium could be the key to sustainable nuclear energy and less reliance on uranium imports.